Good morning guys, how are you? I hope you're all well. It's midweek here and I'm going to paint a Foggy Mornings mug this morning. I don't really have time to do it, not gonna lie. I'm a little bit overwhelmed at the moment with the work-life juggle, but today is literally the only day I can do it before filming our next guest, because it takes like 15 days after painting for them to like put it in the kiln and to get it back. So I'm just gonna get it done. I mean, this is only like the third episode. I don't want to give up already on the cute little like painting a mug for the guest thing. And anyway, it's a good way for me to like force myself to take a pause during a crazy week, have a bit of mindfulness, even though I don't really have time for it. Like, that is what Foggy Mornings is all about, and I love pottery painting. So I'm taking my like over-ear headphones and I'm just gonna like listen to a podcast, listen to music. It's a 2-hour painting slot. Last time I like totally filled the 2 hours. It took a lot longer than I thought, and actually it'll be really nice, even though it means I won't get much work done because then I have to go on the school run, but it's all going to be good. It is a bit of a crazy week, but it's good to be busy. I've just popped into Planet Organic because I had a little bit of time to spare. I got myself some snacks. I got crunchy shiitake mushroom crisps. I haven't had those in a while. Some Clear Spring rice crackers, very salty snacks. And I got myself a Bio and Me Super Berry Oat Bar. Also got myself an oat flat white. So I'm all prepped. I'm going to head over now to Social Pottery, which is where I do it, and hopefully the good painting vibes are with me today and it will come out semi decent. Okay, not many mug options today, but I think I'm just going to go for this like classic shape. Sorry, it wouldn't be a Lily vlog without mentioning the weather, but oh my god, it was so warm last week and last weekend. It was like, it felt like summer. And actually I looked back at my phone because I think it had been like 5 years since our first lockdown, and I wanted to go back and look at photos of what we were doing. And similarly, we had a really hot weekend that weekend. They call it Fool's Spring, I think, because it tricks you into thinking that spring is coming. But oh my god, it was so... I was in the garden in a t-shirt in the sun, and now I just had to come home and like put on a jumper because it's so icy cold again. I've got slippers on. It's freezing. Pottery painting went really well. I did just kind of zone out. I think I filmed a bit, but I just wanted to like zone out, listen to a podcast. I was listening to Sentimental Garbage, the episode about 10 ways to lose a guy. How to lose a guy in 10 days. Wow. There's lots of films with 10 in it. That's funny. So I was just like listening to that and painting, and I think it's going to come out well, hopefully. I just really hope it's ready in time. It takes like 15 days to be ready. I am cutting it fine. Right, I've got a couple of hours till school pickup. What I need to do is post a job on Instagram. I need to make myself some lunch, and I need to plan for tomorrow and get my emails done. So lots to do. Today's lunch is not very inspiring. I've just chucked 2 of the chunky cod fish fingers from M&S in the air fryer, 190, 17 minutes, that's perfect, I think. And then I've just got myself a wrap, put some red pepper, wait, I feel like it needs a condiment first. I'm just gonna go for Kewpie mayo because it's kind of basically mayo, but just a little bit sweeter. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that on. Then I've got the peppers. Then I've got this, which I guess is a condiment, but it didn't feel saucy enough. This I got from the market on the weekend from a brand called Hot Belly Pickles. The couple who make it, I think, were there. And they said it's like did they say Indonesia? They described it as a mix of 2 cultures, like Indian and Mauritian. Indischen. They called it something. Indian and Mauritian mixed together. This is the guilty garlic. I mean, it's literally chunks of garlic. It's kind of a little bit spicy. Look at that. Oh my goodness, delish. So let's get a couple of those in there with some of the sauce. That's good. Ooh, spicy. Now I'll just like mash the fish fingers, and then this is my new favourite thing ever. I cannot believe I didn't have one of these already. We went to my brother-in-law's house, Rich's brother, and they have a big like sandwich maker. And I was like, why don't I have one of those? We had one of those ones where it makes like triangle cheese toasties, but then you only use it for triangle cheese toasties. I was like, do you know what? We should get rid of that and we should get a little George Foreman. Obviously a massive one would be ideal. We don't have anywhere to store it. So I went for the smallest size George Foreman. I got this on Amazon. I will link it down below. It's so good because I can put anything in it. I mean, you can literally roast peppers on here if you want. You can like roast veg and stuff. I tend to use it for wraps, sandwiches, and because this lid is a bit like wibbly, it really like squishes it down, and I can just like grill anything. And I make wraps and sandwiches and things like that all the time. So I've really been loving it. For something like this, I can just quickly go and it just makes it less like a boring wrap, you know? I like when it's all cooked and smushed together. I mean, I think 2 fish fingers is probably a bit too much in terms of, is this wrap gonna close? Possibly not. And then if I kind of just shove it on here, it kind of just makes it all hold together. It's just the best thing. I love it so much. This is how it came out. See what I mean? It just makes it more of like a proper wrap rather than just a boring wrap at home. I love it. So, guys, I did something quite scary and something that's very like on me, and I thought I'd tell you about it because I filmed a few weeks ago and I thought, I don't know if I'm going to talk about it now or talk about it in a few months' time, but I think it would be cool to put in the footage in this vlog and tell you guys a little bit about this like mad experience that I had. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this company called Studio Bust. You're probably more likely to have heard about it if you're pregnant. It's this amazing London, UK-based company that takes a 3D scan of your naked body and makes a sculpture out of it. Now, I first came across them many years ago. They posted this amazing ASMR video when they were kind of revealing the sculpture. When you do a 3D scan, it has these protective like pillars on it, and they were kind of taking them off, and I love like an ASMR video like that. Started following them, just like loved their Instagram and the posts they were doing. A few people I follow had their pregnant bodies turned into sculptures, and I think I discovered them after having Rudy. So it was one of those things, like it was my biggest pregnancy regret not doing that. Even though, major backstory, and kind of TMI, but like I'm really not a naked person. You know how everyone's quite different when it comes to like how comfortable they are being naked? I'm the sort of person that like, I'm still not that comfortable like being naked in front of Rich, which I know to some people will sound wild, but like if I ever had new boyfriends, it would take me a really long time. I'm just not the sort of person that's comfortable naked. I don't even really enjoy being naked. It's something though that I'm really aware of and trying not to like pass on to my kids. And I also want them to learn about bodies. And we have a lot of books about like bodies are cool and different bodies. And I will purposely like shower in front of the kids or walk around naked just to not make a thing about not being naked, if you know what I mean, and feeling like proud of your body and you shouldn't be ashamed and you shouldn't feel the need to hide it away, etc, etc. So that's my backstory of how like this is very out of character for me. I kind of thought it was just a pregnancy thing. They got in touch with me and asked if I wanted to come in and have a go and make my own sculpture. And at first I was like a bit, I mean, obviously very thankful, but a bit horrified of like, oh, but I'm not pregnant. Like I wouldn't do this if I wasn't pregnant. And then I thought about it and I thought, you know what? I actually think this is better timing than if I was pregnant, because I think it's so common for us to celebrate pregnant bodies, but how often do we just celebrate our bodies as they are? Like never, right? And this body I'm in right now, no, I haven't got this like big bump that I'm proud of and holding, but this body right now has grown 2 children and birthed 2 children. And if anything, I should be more proud of this body now than the pregnant bodies, which would have just celebrated that one child, whereas this body now celebrates both my kids and everything that's come before. Also, technically, I am still postpartum. It's only been 6 years since I had Gray and 3 years since I had Rudy. I still think of myself in this like postpartum phase. And I like the idea of like taking a screenshot of time and something I can look back on when I'm older, because you never appreciate your body in the moment, but you always appreciate it when you look back, right? And I also like the idea of Gray kind of seeing my body or having this thing forever and seeing all the lumps and bumps and whatever shows and just knowing that like that's great and it's something to be celebrated. So anyway, I said yes. I just Was so nervous, I can't even tell you. Not that it matters, but I couldn't even like fake tan before because I had a tattoo removal the next day and you can't have fake tan on for that. So I felt like I'd just come out the back of winter, no fake tan. The whole thing was very like vulnerable. But I can't recommend the experience anymore. I was so nervous and it was such an amazing experience. I'm on my way. I feel really nervous. I just kind of hope it doesn't take too long. I hope I don't feel too awkward. And I don't know, I just like don't really know what to expect. Actually, do you know what I'm most nervous for? I kind of want it to feel a bit like a bikini wax. I want it to feel like it's a random person that doesn't care or know who I am and they've seen hundreds of bodies before. But if I get a vibe that the person scanning me is like someone who I would be friends with, or someone who, if they're like, oh, I've watched your videos for years, like that's gonna make me feel weird. So you go to this beautiful house. Wow, it's down this little mews. Really beautiful location. It is a house, so as soon as you walk in, you feel it's very cozy, it's very warm. There was just two ladies there. You go in, there's a sofa, they sit down, they tell you like what you can expect. There's loads of examples to look at because you can get all these different finishes. You can get like a bronze finish, a coloured finish, or kind of plaster-like finish.
So from the Liberty collection, this one, very like stone-like, Greek-inspired, super soft to the touch.
Very like aesthetic, Instagrammy.
Yeah.
I can imagine that's very popular.
Yeah, very much for the
minimalist.
Crowd.
Yeah.
This combo has been our most popular in bronze, dark larch.
It feels so funny
It's this
holding
dark-
like someone's body. Like, who is this? Sorry,
So
whoever
it's
you
this
are.
dark, like slight oil slick effect. So you can see there in the spotlight, it actually looks a lot brighter.
What's your favourite one?
My favourite one? I mean,
You've had it done.
yeah.
So what did you get?
I mean, it's one of those funny ones. I'm actually in this room, but I won't
No!
show you.
Oh my god,
But
that's
someone
so...
here is me. I mean, I can show you.
Is that fun?
But yeah, I won't show the camera.
Wow. I definitely think the arms up is really nice.
Yeah.
Once you've done all the chatting and you're ready to go, you go upstairs and you go into the bathroom and there's a robe waiting for you and you change into the robe. Okay, time to get changed into this robe that they've left in the bathroom. Okay, let's do this. And then you go into the room with a girl who's gonna scan you. So it was just one girl. She was really sweet and lovely, and I just kept thinking, a bit like when I go for a bikini wax, this girl has seen lots of naked bodies. She does not care. A body's a body. She's not gonna go home and talk about your body. You know, I was just trying to remind myself of all of these things. This is the scanner. Oh yeah, it is, right. It's just like a steamer.
Yeah, except it flashes light at you, like this.
Oh, it's like a hair removal. It's gone from a steamer to hair removal very quickly. Pain-free hair removal. So we're just practicing poses before I get naked. So leg crossed, knees touching.
Yeah.
Hand on head. What's the twist thing?
So then, do you mind if I make some hands-on adjustments?
Yeah.
So with the tilt, it would be sort of like this. And yeah, that's really good. So tilting, some people kind of just end up just tilting their head. But yeah, if you just tilt through the body, that's great. And then the twist, we tend to recommend that you twist towards the leg that's in front. So you'd be coming this way. And then when you're doing the twist, you can end up with a bit more of a stretch in the body on one side. Yeah. And it's often on the side you're twisting towards, which feels a bit counterintuitive. You can play around with bringing this elbow forward a bit. That brings sort of more balance to the sort of fullness under the breast.
I'm so glad you know exactly. That is so helpful, because if you said to me, like, pose how you like, it would have been disastrous. But like, yeah, fine, just manoeuvre me. I'm a mannequin.
You can also just...
Go
the
on.
mirror's there for you to see
I'm not sure if
how
I
you
want.
feel.
The mirror's throwing me. Okay, alright. Actually, I didn't really need to worry, because how it works is she holds this machine that looks a little bit like a laser hair removal, and she's going like this, and it's taking lots of flashes and lots of photos of your body. But while she's doing it, she's kind of looking at the computer screen, and what goes on the computer screen isn't a photo of your naked body like it would be when you're having like a mole removal. It's the image of what your statue would look like, which, you know, it doesn't really feel like the same thing because you can't really see everything. So that was really comforting. She was almost just looking at the computer the whole time. I tried out like 4 different poses. She like helped me decide which poses I would like and which would be like flattering, like in my opinion. Woo, sorry, the sun has just come out majorly. We did a straight on, a twist and a tilt, and we're just gonna quickly put them side by side on the computer so I can see which one is my favourite. I think the second and the fourth will be my favourite.
Yeah. So that was the first sort of twisty one you did, which was kind of with a bit of
the second pose.
The second pose, yeah, with a bit of a
It was like a tilt and a twist.
Yeah, kind of combo of the two. So you have like maybe a bit more movement.
Is that the fourth one?
That was the fourth one.
Kind of interesting that it has my like C-section scar, which I like that.
Oh yeah.
And I was fully standing there naked. For someone that hates being naked, it was quite an empowering experience. It was a good lesson for me. It's good to do things that feel scary and out of your comfort zone. And now I wait like 3-4 months for my little statue sculpture. I don't really know where I'm going to put it, but you know, people buy like naked body vases and things, so why not have something that's actually of you? And I told them to keep in, like you could see my C-section scar, you could see cellulite on my bum. I was like, keep in those things because that's what makes it my body. I don't need those to be like blurred away. That was really great. What a lovely experience. They made it so nice. It's literally a cozy, comforting, welcoming place. The girl scanning me was lovely. Standing naked in front of a mirror wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. What a wild experience for a Wednesday morning. Good morning. Today is a very busy day. Starting off with a 2-hour LinkedIn for Creators workshop at the 529 Creator Space. That's like a membership place where creators can go and co-work and do workshops and stuff, and it's on LinkedIn, which I've always wanted to learn more about. I don't really understand how to use LinkedIn, so thought that could be interesting. And I'm taking Georgia. Do you want me to tuck you in? Then I'm going straight on to an agency. My friend is the MD of this agency called Ready 10, and we were talking about like working with creators, and I'm always all for kind of helping the industry learn more about working with creators. And also I want to learn from them about like, you're tired, I want to learn more from them about their challenges working with creators. So I'm going to go in there and do like a little Q&A session to some of the people working there. Come back, and then I've got a double parents' evening. Parents' evening tonight, guys. Busy day, rushing back and forth, and annoyingly it's raining, which is such a shame. School drop-off was chaotic, but I'm at the 529 space. It's lovely and calm. School drop-off is gone. Wow, look at this. George is here. Hello, twice in 1 week. What a treat. Oh my god, look at these. Sorry, they've got merch. And they got little phone sticky things and hats. Oh, these are so cool. I just really want merch, guys. The only reason I've started Foggy Mornings is so that I could have some kind of merch. Can we just get to that bit, please? We've got some kind of like breakfast situation going on. Thank you. I mean, is that a help yourself situation? I'm trying to decide which colour suits me, because I would say neither of these. I would have gone for pink. Okay, so ready? Green. Oh, I think you might be right.
That's
Too washy. The green. And what are you gonna get? Green. Yeah. Okay, I need a drink of some sort.
The pictures doesn't even show their face. Like, it's so important to have a first impression.
People appreciate comments, engagement, and then like if you send a message.
That was great. I think LinkedIn will be the perfect platform for me to get my fix of like talking industry things, because jumping on Instagram stories and talking about the industry is not relevant to most people who follow me, so it's quite industry specific, and I think that's going to be a really great platform for me to talk about jobs that went well and interesting things that are happening in the industry. I'm now heading to Ready 10 to do the little talk Q&A thing. So go, go, go. Need to get some lunch at some point. Guys, I'm home. Sorry that I didn't film anything from the talk that I kind of went to and did. I forgot to ask someone to film it, if I'm honest, and I forgot to ask someone to take a photo. So that was really annoying, but oh well. It was so good. It was so good. I forget how much I love doing things like that. I feel like it really fills my cup. I like feeling like I'm making a little bit of an impact on the industry that I am in. It was a really interesting chat. I forget how much stuff is normal to me that I know that other people don't really know. and just kind of talking to an agency and trying to make that relationship between creators and agencies like more seamless. In case you don't know, this is a bit niche, but like when a creator works with a brand, often there'll be like lots of people involved: a brand, a marketing or PR agency, the talent management agency, and the creator. So that process is different for everyone, and it was just really interesting to have a little bit of a back and forth and chat about that. It was really good, and they very kindly, my friend Sophie got a little gift. Wait, this has been on the tube floor, so let me just not put it on there. Oh my god, this is excellent. I did not need a gift. A lovely bottle of wine. Red wine, because she knows that I'm getting more into my red wine because we do choir together, and I always like to have a glass of red wine at choir. That looks really nice. I don't even know. I need to go for a wine tasting. There's this place called the Humble Grape. They do wine tastings, and I really want to find a time to go because I want to learn what red wine I like. I know which whites I like, I think, and I know rosé. Don't really know enough about red. I always get a Malbec, I think. What is this? Ooh, delicious. They look good. Olives, yum. Pickles, yes. These are like good pickles. I haven't had lunch. Yeah, good. Wow. Right, I'm just making myself some ramen. I always use this little egg pricker thing. I've got some deliveries. Maybe we should open them together. Well, one is a Next parcel. That's something I've ordered. I can't believe I only just signed up for the free next day delivery with Next. I have ordered my kids' clothes from Next for their entire lives, and I don't know why I've just never done it. I always look and think, oh, delivery's quite expensive, or I've got to go pick it up from store. Why didn't I just sign up earlier? I order so much from Next. This is niche. This is a yellow t-shirt and a yellow tutu that I got for Gray's performing arts class, where she has to dress up as a starfish. And I thought, instead of getting a starfish outfit, let's get something that she would maybe wear again. Very cute. You can wear that when she's a starfish, and I'll face paint her face with a star on it. Let's keep this in case she refuses the outfit. This is a PR parcel. Oh, I can already guess what it is based on the Jiffy bag. I bet you this is a Jo Malone. Always in a black Jiffy bag, and it feels like it's a box. Oh yeah. Ooh, this is different. Bring the sunshine with new Beach Blossom. Ooh, Beach Blossom. They have not called a fragrance a name in a very long time. Like, they usually call it mimosa and cardamom. Like, they'll name what the ingredients are. Beach Blossom, that's new for Jo Malone. And the packaging is different as well. Pack your bags for summer escape. A refreshing twist of coconut water carried on the breeze, meeting the sparkling clarity of lime and mint, wrapped in the allure of tonka bean. So out of all those things, I think I should like it. The tonka bean will be the thing that I may not like. Sometimes if things are too vanilla-y, too sweet. Look how beautiful the bottle is, though. Wow. Oh, there's a little hair on my lens. Pluck that hair for you. There you go. Let's go for it. I'm going to go for it on my arm because you can never really tell. I feel like it's always different on your skin. Ooh. Oh, it's very summery, kind of sun creamy vibes. It is a little bit more floral than I would normally go for. Things just settle differently on me. It is quite floral, but it's definitely beachy summer vibes. I think that is going to be very popular. And look how cute that little bag is. Thank you so much, Jo Malone. This is my perfect instant ramen. So I've literally got instant ramen, and then I put in some pak choy or anything like green or any sort of veg in there. 7-minute egg, crispy chili oil, some spring onions. Delicious. How am I going to not spill on my white t-shirt? Good morning, guys. How are you all? It is a Saturday morning, and I've just made some very spontaneous plans, which is why I'm getting ready so quickly, literally as fast as that time lapse you just saw. Rich has taken the kids to their swimming and gymnastics lessons, and then he's going to come home and do a workout whilst they eat lunch, because we have plans later on this afternoon. We're going to Disney Junior Live. I feel like it's going to be painful. It's like Spidey and his friends, Super Kitties. I don't know, but it's in a cool part of town. It's in the Royal Festival Hall, so it'll be nice to be like on the South Bank. We could take the kids for dinner afterwards. Probably just take them to like Wagamama's. It's easy. Anyway, so that's really nice. They actually invited us, and the kids are, as much as we probably won't love it, the kids are gonna love it. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I remembered that Dams and Madder have a pop-up this weekend. It's been in my diary. I was gonna pop in on Thursday when it opened, but I just didn't get time. And then yesterday I had Rudy all day, so I woke up this morning thinking maybe I could just bomb it there on the tube. It's so quick to get to Covent Garden from me. And I've just messaged my friend Daniela. I was like, can I convince you to come with me, or is it too last minute? And she was like, let me just speak to my husband and check that he can have the kids. Yep, had the green light, let's go. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it's not like one of those crazy pop-ups where there's just huge queues and it's like too busy to even see anything. Because it's one of those brands that I just love. I really like their stuff, and it'd be so nice to see the stuff in like real life, especially as we kind of approach spring. They've got lots of very like colourful pieces. They use my colours a lot. They use red and blue and whites a lot. So yeah, I'm just much better at shopping in real life than I am online. So I think it'll be so nice. And they've got cute stuff going on because it's their 5-year pop-up. They've got a little coffee stand and like fun stuff. So I'm really glad I'm not going on my own, because I was going to go on my own and that just would have not been the same vibe, you know? Love a spontaneous weekend plan. So I'm just quickly trying to put some waves in my hair. Definitely do not have time to do this, but my hair looks so strange when it's like just dead straight. So I'm very quickly trying to do this. I'm not going to have time for breakfast or anything like that. Maybe I can grab a coffee on the way. Another little weekend vlog. Who knew? I never used to vlog weekends, like, since having kids. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? I might give up halfway through the day. It's so tricky because I don't show the kids. Sometimes I wish I did, because oh my god, I would have the most like wholesome vlogs. Honestly, you guys would absolutely love it. My kids are at such a good age at the moment, but you know, happy with my decision, sticking with it. But it does make like vlogging around them a little bit tricky, and sometimes I feel like it's maybe a bit strange for you guys. I'm like just kind of, the kids are in the background. These are my latest addition to my trainer collection. They definitely look more brown when I got them, but they're starting to look a bit more like purpley aubergine. I don't really mind that. I love the pop of blue, and it's nice to have something a little bit softer than like a black. I definitely did not need more of this style of trainer though. I need a chunky trainer, but saw them in Arquette and loved them. We are in Covent Garden and we're trying to find, what was it, Shelton Street? Did I imagine that? Yeah. Do you reckon there's going to be a massive queue or not? No. I'm not talking to myself. Daniela's here. Hello. No, you don't?
No, it's too early.
You think no one else is as mad as us?
That's my dad. That's a really
Absolutely.
Okay,
let's go be a lemming. Oh, it's only there. No, it's fine. It's fine. I reckon we'll get in. It hasn't even opened yet. It opens at 10. We're in, and this is where I get. Right. Oh god, where do we start? Right, I like that little table over there. Accessories is easy. Now we queue for the changing room. You've got some good bits. I love how we picked up so many different things. Is that a red dress? So nice. That's gonna look so good. We've got some socks, a scrunchie, t-shirt. Oh, this bag. We don't know how much anything is. There's no prices on anything, which is worrying. Guys, look, there's a little cute birthday kiosk. So this is all the like limited edition birthday stuff. I have got my haul, and I think there's a cute little like coffee. There's a cute little coffee shop thing outside. Look at this. We just quickly went to the Seven Dials market and got a quick bite to eat. It was quite busy in there. And now we're just walking around some shops, actually men's shops. There's so many good men's shops in Covent Garden. And my friend just needs to get some nudie jeans for her husband. And then we're going to go look for a shacket for him. I might pop into Space & K to get my mum something. She wants a Skin Rocks Retinol 2. I've got like half an hour until I'm going to go meet Rich and the kids. Just came to Waterloo Station by the South Bank Centre, so we're going to the Royal Festival Hall for Disney Junior Live. So it's like Spidey and his friends, Super Kitties. It's more like Rudy's age in terms of the shows, but I think Gray will love sorry, that is the skateboarders. Such a glorious day in London, and while I wait for Rich and the kids to arrive, I thought I'd come and show you the view for anyone that can't make it to London. Spectacular views today. Look at the weather. Look at this. Wow. The wheel is just there. Oh, this is so nice. Wait, I can do better if I walk a little bit further down. You'll get like Houses of Parliament and stuff, so let me walk a little bit further. It'll be worth it for the view. Look at this. There we are. How excited are you?
So much!
For Minnie or Super Kitties or Spidey?
I think Spidey.
Spidey?
Because he's gonna jump a backflip.
Yeah. Okay, great. Tell me what you thought of the show. Who was your favourite character? Spidey more than Ginny? Oh, that's cool. Quite overstimulating, but the kids loved it. Okay, we've just come to Wagamama's. Oh, Flippy Light for an early dinner with the kids. Just found these in the bookshop next door. Can I just quickly show it? Can I show yours? Very good to entertain kids. They're pressed, you know, these old school toys. Will they do that? It's keeping them entertained so far. Do you like it? Okay, what does he have? Are you having chicken or fish? Fish bites? Fish fingers? They're fish like balls. Yeah?
I mean, they fish fingers like dice.
Yeah. They saw the carousel £4 ago. These tourist traps are a joke. The guy has charged us to go on with Rudy. £4 per kid, and then you have to pay £4 as an adult to go on. I said, I'm not sending my 3-year-old on a carousel without me. I said to him, I've never been on a carousel in the entire world, and I've been on many that charge adults to go on with their kid. Crazy. I feel like I'm on holiday. Woo! Guys, I'm getting in the steaming hot bath. I can't wait. I am so achy. We're going to watch A Real Pain tonight because Rich hasn't seen it and it's on TV now. And I will catch you in my next vlog. Bye.